Well, hello and welcome to Talking Leeds, another match reaction show with myself, Arron Marshall, and Gerry McNamee, and we're reflecting on Leeds United 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Happy Inauguration Day, Gerry, for Mr. Trump to our American viewers. God bless you and God help you all.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it. It's a bad day for the world.
A bad day for democracy, but a good day for Leeds United, Gerry. 3-0 winners yesterday.
It was 3-0, but it didn't feel like 3-0 until it was 3-0, if you know what I mean. It was nervy, 1-0, and we were always in control. But you know, they had one that just whizzed across header, near post header that went right across the goals, and you thought any other day that goes in, it's a different story. But oh no, we deserved it, and a good performance. Sheffield Wednesday, they weren't the worst team I've seen this year. You know,
I'm going to say that, Joe. Thinking before I come off, they were all right. They gave us a game, which was quite good. I think obviously the early goal helped us out because they had to come and get us and come at us. But they weren't. I completely agree with. They weren't the worst I've seen, and not the best. But they give it a go, which was good to see for once.
Yeah, they're in a bit of turmoil, aren't they? Because their manager hasn't spoke to the owner. The owner's a bit Chileno Bates-like, and there's a lot going on in the background. I think there was a mini protest. I realised that when I heard the South Stand sing, "Go home and take your feckin' signs with your words to that effect." But you know, we can sympathise with that because we know what bad owners and and their manager, how long will he be there? But yeah, they put up they had chances. As always, we looked dodgy from set pieces both ways. But that's nitpicking, really. Took the early lead. Solomon. I mean, we've seen us miss chances like that, and he had the ball and he plunked it between the two defenders on the line. And the build up from that, Rothwell, brilliant pass. Little Brendan runs in, the keeper pressurized, doesn't hold it, and Solomon puts it away. So it was great start. But you know what Leeds sometimes we sit back a bit when we scored. And I suppose a few things. The referee, I mean, I'm not biased. If a referee's good, I'll say it, but he was dreadful. He was incompetent, and you think this is the norm rather than the exception. He didn't give frees. He played an advantage, and then when we had the advantage, he pulled it back. He was awful. David Webb, dreadful refereeing and incompetent, I think is the word. But if you look at the team, no surprises. Melia held his place, which we knew he would. And Bogle was back.
Just want to call out on Melia, Joe, because from when I was sat in the cop, a lot of booing and hissing about Melia, and sarcastic comments if he caught the ball and made a couple of words. Who cares? You don't need that. He doesn't.
No, he's your player. Yeah, he wanted to do. He did. I mean, he hadn't a load to do. He made one save, pushed around the post, punched a corner, and he was safe enough. But as somebody behind me called him, it made me laugh, Mr. Tickle. I thought that was a good expression. but he was okay, clean sheet. We'll move on from that. But I think if you look through the team, I thought Bogle had a great game, going forward and defensive, and Sam Byron. Sam, he made a great last ditch tackle in the penalty box where anything, one wrong foot and it's a penalty, and he made some great. I mean, Sam's still, considering the amount of games he's played and the state he's in. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. You know, he's injury prone. He's a bit broken. He's been brilliant and deserved his place. Rodon, of course, obviously strikes out for 3 weeks or 3 months. We don't know the end of the season, same as last year. But Ampadu is, just slots in there, and he did a last ditch tackle as well when they broke through, and he looked in control. Rodon's Rodon, and he got his life-threatening injury, and he was okay. AO, he scored again. I had 2-0. I was a bit annoyed with him because I had 2-0, but never mind. Rothwell, I thought, good as well. And when you've got Solomon and Dan James, and you can take them off and put Nonto and Ramzani on, most teams must be looking at us thinking this is not fair. Little Brendan buzzed around. There's times you think, release it quicker, go forward. Just that little bit of his game. But he set up the goal, and he's doing okay. And Pirro, although he was you wouldn't say he had an outstanding game. A couple of times, little flick with the shoulder, chested. He kept people going. And for once, the subs really did make a difference. You know, it was 1-0 and nervy. Where did 7 minutes come from? I still don't know. There was subs, there wasn't injuries. 7 minutes, but Ramzani got that ball, and it looked like he'd overplayed, and then he just turned it into the corner, and then it's gone.
I called that headshot. I'm going to openly admittedly say this. I went, lay it off, and then somehow he just turned and just within the blink of an eye scored. And I'm like, you shit twat, what have you not laid it off? And then he scored. So that was my great goal. Yeah,
and an assist. Apparently, he's the first player to come on as a sub, make a goal and an assist. I can't remember the date now, but it's a long time ago. I think somebody did that, and I did see the stat today. And on the 6-yard box, just a little flick, and
just cheeky. That was cheeky.
Bamford's been trying to do that for months. But yeah, it was a good day. But I got it wrong. I thought it was a 12:30 kickoff, and I got there. Luckily, I think everybody else was sort of geared up to a 12:30 kickoff. Have to say, the food in the Bremner Suite yesterday was a disgrace. Cold sausages and hash browns, congealed grease on them, a roll like a piece of cardboard, and it was shit. It was really
Angus,
awful.
have a word. Awful. Angus.
We have before, and he says, "Oh, you're not really corporate, but you can't serve up crap like that. No. That's really poor. You know, we need decent." Oh no, happy enough. Go back top. Good. The results. A draw, Burnley, Sunderland. That was what we wanted to draw. Sheffield United won. So be it. And we could have Man United still. That was fun. And Ipswich and Leicester continue, and Southampton. Karma continues to hit. So, all in all, not a bad weekend.
Yeah, and as well, it was nice as well for, I think, it was James Beadle, their keeper, who cocked up massively for the first one. And that's just a reality to say that goalkeepers do make mistakes. And I think what he made, he should have easily caught that. But for
Beadle wasn't about, was he, really? If you, for some of our younger viewers might get that. But
I get that, But it was one of those. And you know, goalkeepers do make mistakes, and he made a massive cock up there. Supposedly one of the best, or one of the better Championship goalkeepers is Beadle, isn't
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, not on that. But other than that, the way I'd describe it is quite a flat 3-0 win. That's how I described it at work today. But do you know what? Who cares? We got the job done, and that's the main thing, isn't it, Jerry? Getting 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we had, and we played well. There was nobody can say had a program. I thought we played well. We could have had other goals. Callum Patterson. Is it Callum Patterson? Is he 57 or something? Do you see? He's been around for ages. Apparently, he's only 30.
I tell you who is also must be 57. Barry Bannon.
Oh, Barry,
the guy, he just needs to let his hair. I'm losing my hair.
Yeah.
When the time comes, you just go for it. But that guy's hanging on to whispers. Literally, is Barry.
He's got
Bannon.
islands on the front. Just go. Just do it, Barry.
Just go. But
you're drawing attention to yourself.
Barry Bannon still hanging around. He must be about 50. That guy.
He's not right. We had him on loan in 2010, I think, or 2012. He's probably early 30s as well. But again, they just look like a championship-y sounding team, and they're 9th, 10th, whatever, and they're way off. I suppose they're way off anything we do. Everybody we've seen this year has been average. So I will say it again: the only team I've seen good enough to stop Leeds is Leeds, or bad enough. So we got Norwich now on Wednesday, and they're not outstanding this year. They lost to Sheffield United. I think their best player has a 6-match ban for spitting. He scored against us down in Norwich, and just keep momentum going. And then we set up to Burnley this time next week, and 6 points from those 2 games, and we're flying because we've got that little gap now with 3rd place, and just let's extend it, and it's very important. It's a very important day next Monday. Not only am I going to see Burnley play, I'm also going to my speed awareness course. So I'm almost qualified now. This is my 3rd. It's what can you do? So Dan James should go on a speed awareness course. He's too fast, isn't he?
He is too fast. You're right, and he just doesn't slow down. He sometimes when you watch him, he's so fast he has to stop just to kick the ball or pass the ball, does Dan James. And just needs to work on that. But again, the pace which him and Solomon had yesterday was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, the quality which Leeds have, is by far the best in this league. It really is.
Yeah.
And you've got to beat what's in front of you. I get that, but they made it look easy, did Leeds. And there was no real concerns whatsoever.
No.
I was not panicking.
And say for once the subs got right, and Gilavogi comes on at the end as well, and Aronson went off. He looked like he'd taken a knock. It'll be interesting to see what the team is on Wednesday. Will he revolve it again? Will he put Ramzani and Nonto in and give James and Solomon a rest? That's a great problem to have.
I think this is a big week for us, Jeremy. It has to do that because the next two games are absolutely huge. Norwich, we should be beating those at Ellen Road. There's no doubt about that. But the Burnley game is massive. It really is, and we have to. I'd take a draw right now, if I'm being honest, just to keep them at bay. But we need to keep this momentum going, don't we?
They've just re-signed Ashley Barnes. We can't let a team with Ashley Barnes in it. You're talking about old players. He's 72. We laughed him off the pitch last year against Norwich, didn't we? In the playoffs. And what's he doing? I mean, people say, they're making signings, but I wouldn't want to see us sign Ashley Barnes. He'll score next week, of course, won't he? That's what will happen. But probably will. But we'll jump that when we come. Let's just do Norwich first, and let's be having them, and let's see what Delia is serving up this year. But they're sort of outside the playoffs or in the round. They're not brilliant. We should be beating them, but every game in this championship we know what it's like. So I'm looking forward. I'm a bit annoyed. The Coventry game has been rearranged. There was a sign off for the 5th of February, and I purposely worked me. I'm going on holidays, and I worked it so I'd be back in time for which was the Coventry game, or the game on the Saturday. Now they've stuck it on the 5th of February, so I'm going to miss it. We're going to have to watch it in a Leeds pub.
They brought that forward, didn't they? Because I'm just looking at my calendar. So obviously we play at Cardiff on the 1st, and then 3 o'clock. Bonkers, absolutely bonkers. But that's the joys of the FA Cup, isn't it? Really? No, we'll go. We'll push on for that double. We'll get into Europe and win the championship. I'm all for that. That'd be nice. It will be Europa Conference with it. Yeah, some great trips there. Yeah, great trips. Yeah. I think is it the Europa League if you get in? I think it's the Europa League, isn't it?
Is it?
The one up?
Possibly, yeah. Scumchester are in that, aren't they? Yeah, okay. If we go for that. Nice trip to Latvia, Estonia. Yeah, maybe Belgium, something like that. And throw in the league. Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe not a distraction of Europe. But as long as beat Millwall and go out to Man City away or something credible like we did last year. But
absolutely.
Cup run would be nice though. Cup run would be okay. I want to win every game.
That's the key thing. Build momentum. That's the key thing, isn't it, Jerry? The more we build, the more we can kick on and breed confidence. All that nonsense. It breeds confidence.
He was a great player. Build momentum. We should sign him again.
and that's another thing, Jerry. I think we've got a couple more weeks. It's January the 20th. No signings. Come on, Leeds. Gelhart's gone out. But that's about it.
And Charlie Crew and Luca Thomas has gone to, is it York or Halifax? Yeah, he's a good prospect, that Luca Thomas. I think, will we get anybody? And I really don't know. There's not a lot of movement. I was looking at the Sky transfer, and they can fill 1 hour talking about nothing. I think Man United will probably. I think Anthony's going. I think that's funny. Yeah. 80 million for that idiot. And there's it's usually the teams at the bottom. Southampton probably think it's not worth it. Not worth spending. Leicester haven't got the money. Ipswich, Ipswich are still hanging in there, but teams like that. Lat is talk that we were linked to him and he's on his way. But where's he going to go? If someone like Ipswich trying to come in, he'd go there, won't he? Play in the Premier League, but that'd be if we could get someone like that, it'd be a great signing. Or Dwight Gale or that guy from Rangers. We always linked to them. Gary Hooper from Celtic. We always were linked to him. All
Ryan Kent. He was a big one as well.
Yeah. he's been kicked out of the club in Turkey. We don't need Ryan Kent. No, don't need that level of person after playing for that lot. So I don't know. I'm sure that we might nip one in. Will he get Bundia? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? If we got
it would
someone
be
like
good,
that.
but I don't know if it'd happen, Jerry. For me, I just think, is it too much? I don't know. It's just one of those, isn't it?
Yeah. Speculative, Kim. If we spend 20 million now, we're going to get it back if we get promoted, aren't we? You know, and in spades. You just like to see signings. Just like to see something to spice it up. But I'm not holding my breath. So when we've got a strong squad at the moment, we have, but spice it up a little bit.
To be honest, though, Jerry, when you look at, I know Tanaka's been good for us this season, but when you look at someone like Schmidt, who came in on deadline day, and he can't get a game, you just think, well, if I go there, I'm not going to get a game for a start. So it's one of those, isn't it? But here, I'm sure they will get some signings in. They have to. It'd be criminal if they don't. But cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. But looking okay, top of the table, only by a point, should be more. Couple of wins this week, and we are flying. But we know anything can happen. 4 points. I'll take a win and a draw against Burnley. We'd go there, wouldn't we? Because they got a strong defence, but we dominated them the last time, and it was a slip that helped them score. So I'm worried about going to Burnley. Actually, I'm going to have to dress up in flares and everything because it really is going back to the 70s.
Yeah. They do good pies, Jerry. There, I will admit, when I did Burnley away a couple of years ago, they do good pies. I've
parked around the area there, and there literally is people with no teeth sitting on sofas outside drinking beer. I literally saw that, and it's the dude look funny. They've got but as I say in Ireland, they've got a bit of a want in them. But
the good thing when I did it, I think it was in the summer when we did it, because all the Leeds fans, I think they've got like a cricket ground behind the away end.
I think so, yeah.
And all the Leeds fans had gone in there. This is when we're in the Premier League, and they literally just absolutely slated these batsmen in the middle, and it was absolutely hilarious. All these Leeds fans around the cricket pitch. It was brilliant. It was fantastic, and it's an interesting place, Burnley. But
we'll be well wrapped up. I've been watching a movie about Burnley that's on Netflix called Bank of Dave. Have you seen that advertising?
No.
It's about a guy who set up a bank in Burnley, and it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look great, but it's a true story apparently. But there you go. That's a wee recommendation for you.
Yeah. Well, lovely. Right then, Jerry. So you'll be there. I'll be watching it on TV. But hopefully we can get some points on the board this week, and hopefully a couple of signings. But hey, who knows? Lovely.
I'll take 6 points. 6 points, and that'll do us. Take that.
Absolutely. 6 points and Wendy. What more can we ask for?
That'll do. My dog's just walked in there. I don't know what she wants. All right then.
Right. Cheers, Jerry. We'll see you on the next one.
All the best. Come on.